Hello and welcome to another exciting video here at Rhino's Computer Service. And tonight this is gonna be a few-parter. I'm not sure how many parts this is gonna be, but so basically this computer is going to get shipped off to Florida. So why not make a honest review of this machine and what it's capable of doing. So basically this is a Dell Inspiron 3847. This is basically the specs for this machine. So let's go ahead and so it's basically a form factor. It's got it's got CPU, max turbo speed, number of cores. Oh, I'm sorry, get this goofy pop-up out of the way. It's got CPUs and Core i5 4th gen 4460 that clocked at 3.2 gigahertz. At maximum it's at 3.4. It's a quad-core processor. The chipset type is an Intel H81 Express, and it also, the main processor features Intel Max Boost technology number 2. And cache memory, 6 megabytes. That's really not. This would even be a system that I wouldn't mind using. That's my go-to. It's only DDR3, but it's not bad. It's got 8 gigs installed. Maximum support is 16. So let's see. Minimum operating temperature is 50 degrees, 95 maximum. Humidity range between 20 and 80%. And yes, it does widescreen display, yes. 16.9 aspect ratio. So basically 16.9 is wide, 4.3 pan display is basically like a square. It's a rectangle. It's LED. It's a Dell E1914. Unfortunately, that's not the original. This monitor over here, it's a Dell, basically around the same time period as the computer, but it's not the one that shipped with it originally. The gentleman that brought it to me did not buy or did not have the original monitor. He had a 28-inch monitor that went with it, but for this video I threw together Dell stuff to make this more authentic and more special. So that's why you see what you see on. Oh, sorry about that. Let's try that again. Alright. So it's got a terabyte hard drive in there. Typical keyboard and mouse. Core i5. 4th gen. It's got an 8-in-1 card reader. That's a nice feature to have on a PC. It's got a security lock set on the back. Cable is sold separately. Now this PC has Bluetooth on it, which that's pretty cool. It's got gigabit Ethernet, wireless. That monitor is not relevant with this series because I don't have the original one that came with the PC. Alright, let's see here. It's got integrated Intel HD graphics 4600. It's got VGA and HDMI. And we will test to see if both of them will support one another as a split screen display. And this PC is going to get upgraded to 10, and we have to install Office on here because the person that wants it is using it with like Word and Excel. And the rest of it's not really that relevant over here. So this is basically the PC. And basically the mouse and keyboard from the same time period. But we will look a little bit closer at this. So this is, you got your card reader up here. You got headphone. You got a speaker line in, or line, yeah, that's the line in. And then you got two USB ports. Here you have an extra blank for an extra CD drive. And this is, here's DVD-ROM. So you got your typical power supply back here. So you got your microphone line in, line out, VGA, dumb camera, making goofy noises like usual. So basically this is what the inside, no, not the inside, I mean, there's HDMI, you got two USB 3.0, and you got four USB 2.0 gigabit Ethernet. And as I said, this is Dell Inspiron. This is the monitor that I'm using for the video. Let's see if I can. Okay, it must be this side then. Allow me to get a screwdriver and we'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with my good old trusty cheapy Menards screwdriver then. And we will open it up and see what we have in store for us. Yeah, should have had a tripod for this one if I knew where the adapter was. Well, so much for that. Ugh. So that's what the cover looks like. So basically, this one, you have option for a second hard drive, which a person could add, second CD bay. Oh, let's see here. So this is basically what. So you got four serial or SATA ports. You have an expansion. You have room for two expansion cards. You got two memory slots, so if you were to go 16 gigs, you have to buy two 8 giggers. And you got your Core i5. It's really not a special board. There's not a lot of interesting things to look at, but it's still interesting to take a look inside and see what you got. So we'll go ahead and put the cover back on. Alright, let's get that out of the way. So we'll put the screws back in. Get my trusty cheapy screwdriver back up. Alright. So I'll tighten the screws back up. Make sure they're snug. You don't want to overturn them. Leave the screwdriver there for now. You never know, we might need to do something with it. What's going on here? There we go. So basically doing basic browsing, opening basic pages up. It's plenty fast with just the basic essentials. So when you load, like if you open a recycle bin, comes up pretty fast. You open Chrome. And we'll open let's see here. Well, what's going on with this? This is kind of wonky. I don't recall the keyboard being laid on in such a kind of wonky position here. We're gonna have to reboot this thing, like get the keyboard working. Oh well, we're in the process of that. So I'll kind of show you what the Dell so that's your generic Dell logo. This is a Windows 7 computer, as you can tell. And the boot time is really not that bad. So basically, while we're waiting for the computer to completely boot up, we'll talk about it a little bit. This is basically perfect for somebody that wants to do a little of everything, ranging from basic internet, email, doing documents, looking at pictures, transferring pictures, storage, and with the USB 3.0 ports, you can hook your external drives up, like your solid state, and transfer files back and forth, and it'd just be kind of giddy and happy on how fast it'll go. And I believe this computer has the capabilities of running VMware, and we'll find out. So on that note, we'll try it again. I don't know if the keyboard is working or not, but apparently not. So let's try this mouse. That's a speaker. So that's a keyboard. So on this note, we will resume the video tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Hello, and welcome again to another installment of the Dell Inspiron. So what happened was, one of the USB drivers was malfunctioning, but after lots of research and changing and updating drivers, the keyboard is working much better, as you can see. Before it wasn't responding, but that was an easy fix. All I had to do is just look for a different generic USB driver. That was a little odd that I wasn't able to get the keyboard to work automatically, but so we will resume with this video hopefully tonight. Last night I stopped over here, but I didn't get out of work until 11:30, and I was a little exhausted. So what's going to happen is, hopefully later tonight, I'll get out of work a little earlier, get over here, and we'll film some more. I'm thinking tonight maybe we will venture out into the USB and some of the other peripheral ports on here and do some tests and configuration, and then not tonight anymore, but tomorrow evening we will do some different programs and stuff on here, and then Sunday's video will be we'll upgrade to Windows 10 and start getting going on that. So thank you for watching for now, and we will be back a little later. Okay, we are back. It is almost midnight, and we are going to close this out, and so we're just gonna, so as you can see, the pictures, they come up decent. So this is just to verify how well videos play on this computer. As it does, the graphics are a little bit better than. Hello, and welcome to another exciting video review from Rhino's Computer Service on the Down Limited channel. So basically, the video quality really isn't that bad. Chromebook video of the computer. It's not grainy or choppy. So this came in a couple of weeks ago, or like a week ago rather. So basically so to verify that it's working just fine, the SD, that was the function of the SD chip. I don't have a lot of other chips of the caliper, so we will, oh, USB port isn't working. Oh, I didn't have it in all the way. That's why I didn't. Let's try it again. There we go. So I don't have anything on this flash drive other than some setup files. But to verify that the USB ports are working, I guess I could Hold on a second. Why don't I see if I got that extra flash drive sitting here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're pretty much to the end here. I wasn't gonna sit and tape the whole thing, so I have about 15 seconds to go. It's not bad. It's Saturday morning, 12:03 a.m. And yes, I should be in bed, but after a night of... So, what we're going to do is... Now we're going to copy it over. So we're going to see how long it takes to copy to the flash drive. And I haven't completely calculated. So from the SD to the USB, that took roughly around 20 minutes. So between USB and USB, 8 minutes. So that's kind of an interesting theory. But then again, I could see why it'd take almost 20 minutes with the SD, because you're going basically, you got to come off of the SD card down to the motherboard and back. And it's probably got to pass through quite a few different channels and different IOs and circuits and stuff. But with the USB, I think they're almost linked with one another on the motherboard. Still, 10 minutes is not bad. And once we conduct this test, we will test the USB 3.0. So, hold tight.